guys, what's up? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Chloe, I'm otherwise known as Lady Writes. Thank you so much for joining me for today's video. If you're new here, I'd love it if you click that subscribe button before you go so that you're hanging around for all of my future videos. I've got a lot of exciting things coming up in the next few months, which I hope you'll enjoy looking forward to with me. Now, today's video is a bit of a special one because if you follow me on Instagram or on Twitter or anywhere else, you'll know that in 3 weeks we are going on the trip of a lifetime as a family. We are going to Florida. Now, this is an absolute dream come true for me. I've wanted to take my children to Florida for years, and it's just amazing that we're finally being able to do it, and I can't wait. All the magic, everything, all the theme parks, it's just, yeah, it's been amazing. And it has been quite last minute. It's only come about in the last few months, so I've had a lot of things to do, like sorting out the kids' passports. Like my youngest son didn't even have a passport, like sorting out, like preempting what clothes the kids would need for when we're there, because all of the shops have started like stocking all their autumn winter stuff now, so I needed to like buy their stuff in advance, and it's just been a bit crazy, but in a good way. So now that we're only 3 weeks away, I'm starting to think about packing. That is the next stage in my kind of like list of things to do, and one of the things I wanted to do this time was show you guys what I pack in my travel beauty bag, because I take so much beauty stuff with me. I'm trying to streamline a little bit more this time because I am intending to do a lot of shopping while we're there, so I need the space in my case. But also it is our first family holiday, so I've got to share my suitcase space with 2 other people. So yeah, I'm having to limit what I'm taking. So I needed to think practically, think about multi-purpose products, and just, I mean, generally when you go on holiday, you have to mix up the stuff that you take anyway. You need kind of things that will work towards a different climate as your skin like reacts differently, and hair and things. So I thought this was a great opportunity to talk to you about the products that I'll be taking away with me on my holiday, show you guys the sorts of things that you should be thinking about when you're packing your own travel beauty bag. I will say that all of these products came from World Duty Free, who I love shopping with pre-holiday. You'll have seen me before my Mexico honeymoon last month. I did a big haul in there, got some amazing bits. I took a little snapshot on Instagram of what I got, so I'll link below if you want to see what I picked up last time. But yeah, I do have a tip when it comes to shopping in World Duty Free. Now the key is when you have like a luggage restriction, like with weight, you can not have the same liquid restrictions that you do. You know, when you go through security, you're only allowed to take small liquids. Well, that doesn't apply through the whole airport. So things that are heavy, like perfume, shampoo, conditioner, that sort of stuff, I pick that up at World Duty Free on my way through the airport, because I can still get the massive bottles and it's cheaper because it's duty free, but I don't have the liquid allowance and it doesn't go in my case. So some of the heaviest things I've now started buying in the airport, because then I can just pop them in the overhead locker in the plane and we are done. So no weight restrictions, no liquid restrictions, get money off at duty free. So that is a tip for shopping there. It's something I've started doing and find really useful. So this year, all of my beauty goodies are going in here. It is quite a big bag, admittedly, but I usually take about 3 of those bags, so I'm really trying to streamline what I'm packing, and again thinking multi-purpose. So let me show you the things that I will be taking in my beauty bag to Florida. Now, first things first, I have really oily skin anyway. That doesn't matter whether I'm on holiday or whether I am at home. I have super oily skin and my face can sometimes look a little bit like an oil slick. So I knew I needed a primer that was going to mattify my skin and help with the oil, especially in the heat and humidity when makeup tends to slip off. Anyway, so I have gone for the Estee Lauder The Mattifier, which is a shine control perfecting primer. It mattes the skin first. Any type of silicone based primer is great for this because it mattes the skin, absorbs the excess oil, and helps the way that the pores kind of secrete through the day. So this is going to be great for putting on in the morning, and hopefully it's going to keep my makeup in place through the day and stop me looking too oily. And it shouldn't be too heavy either. The great thing about these is they feel really light in texture when you apply them, so I quite like this type of primer. I'm pairing it today, dun, 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 with the Estee Lauder Double Wear Light. Now, I am a double wear girl. I flipping love Estee Lauder Double Wear. That is one of my favourite foundations. It's my go-to for full coverage. Now, anybody that's used it knows it is full. coverage to the max. Like, it's one of the best full coverage out there. So nights out, photo shoots, special occasions, that is the foundation that I go for because it just gives me the perfect looking complexion. Now, the problem is I can't wear it every day. It's a little bit too heavy. I do wear it a lot, but not every day. So when I saw the light version, I thought that is perfect for my holiday, because if this can give me the same kind of full coverage effect without being too heavy on the skin, that is everything I want for a holiday kind of coverage product. Plus it's got SPF 10 in it, so that's going to help towards not getting burnt and things. I will say that there are slightly less shades in the light selection, but I still found it really easy to colour match. So I think you won't have a problem in finding one that gets close to your skin. You can use it with some moisturizer or pop maybe a couple of dots of your normal foundation in there. But overall, I'm hoping that these two are going to stop me looking shiny, keep my makeup from sliding off my face, because hopefully together it's not going to be too much of a thick combination. So those two are going in my bag. Next up is a product I'm really excited about because I saw it about 4 months ago on the World Duty Free website, and I wanted it when I went to Mexico and they didn't have any in stock, and I was gutted because I don't actually usually go for products like this ever. Now, it's the Bronze Goddess Estee Lauder palette. So yes, I'm loving Estee Lauder, but this is a travel exclusive to World Duty Free. You can't get it anywhere else. So if you want it, you're going to need to grab it when you see it. The great thing about this palette is, look at this. It's a multi-purpose face palette that has got so many different things in there. Now, I like this. I don't like multi-purpose face palettes usually. That is because I'm so particular and specific about the beauty products that I use. So I will often have face palettes and then have things that get left, and I'll hit pan on other things, and it just seems a bit wasteful to me. It's not the best way for me to buy makeup. So I don't tend to have many of them now. However, this one is pretty perfect because you've got 4 lovely eyeshadow shades. You've then got a great everyday bronzer with a little bit of shimmer in to kind of catch the light. You've then got 2 lip colours, one for day, one for evening, and a vial of the perfume that is absolutely amazing smelling, by the way. It's like coconut summer all in one, and some brushes as well. So you've got literally everything that you need in this one palette. Now, as we're going on holiday as a family, we're only going to be having one rucksack with us in the day when we're out and about. So my youngest is still in nappies, and my oldest tends to need a few extra bits and pieces when we're out, plus my camera. So makeup really can't be taking up a lot of space. So I thought this was a great option because it's so slimline, it's going to fit in my bag, and it's going to give me all those touch-up products that I need through the day, all in one. So this is the sort of thing I'm going to be reaching for a lot during the day, and I'll just carry it with me to make sure I've got what I need, and hopefully that should be all I need in a day. The next product is another one that I'm so excited about, and oh, I've just realised I've just shown it and completely blown the surprise. I was so excited to show this. Oh, that's hilarious. I've blown it, damn it. Another Bronze Goddess Estee Lauder product. This little baby is one of their lovely eyeshadow palette. This is the Desert Heat eyeshadow palette, and as you can see, it is the perfect summer palette. It has got beautiful tones. It's got that lovely colour in the middle with some great metallics and mattes around the outside. Now, the idea with this palette is it's going to complement the tan that I am so going to be getting, but it's got lots of goldy tones, rusty tones, those sorts of shades that work really well with a tan when you're on holiday. So this will be like my evening palette, I think, when, you know, in the day I'm going to want minimal, not too much makeup because I don't want to feel too heavy in the heat, but in the evenings when we're eating out as a family and having like nice memories and stuff, I'm going to take my time doing my makeup, and doing my eyes is always my favourite part of applying makeup. So getting to try a lovely new palette like this seems perfect for my holiday, and I'm hoping that these tones are going to really lend themselves to the tan that I'm going to have, and I just couldn't have thought of a better type of palette. Those warm tones are great when you're on holiday. They're also great in autumn, so I'll be using it when I get back as well. In the bag it goes. Now, next up was the lips. I was thinking mostly protective with my lips because it's really easy for your lips to burn when you're in the sun all day, so I wanted something that gave me some coverage and a bit of colour for every day, but again wasn't too heavy. Now, I'm a huge fan of the Fresh Sugar lip treatments. They are one of my favourite kind of nurturing lip products, and World Duty Free have another travel exclusive that you can only get there with 3 full sizes. You get the original Advanced Lip Therapy and then a coral and a rose lip balm type product as well, so you get 2 shades plus the normal. all in one set, which is amazing. Now, the great thing about these products is they are absolutely perfect for your handbag. They have a lot of colour and a lot of pigment in them, so they have a great payoff. And I've got a lovely rose for every day and then a coral for the evening when I want to spice things up. But they also have SPF 15 in them, which means my lips are completely looked after during the day. I don't have to worry about them burning. I'm going to have nice colour on there. It's just going to be really nourishing to the lips as well. So I couldn't have thought of a better product. This was a real no-brainer for me. So in the bag they go. Next up is a product that to me always falls in between makeup and skincare, but it is actually skincare. And it's a product I have used multiple times over the last few years. I've rebought several times and I just love it. It is the Queen of Hitska is the Omorovitska Queen of Hungary Mist, and I've never had one in a beautiful rose gold bottle before. I mean, this looks like an ornament on its own. Like, I feel like it needs showing off, but I love the colour. Now, if you've never used this before, you're in for a bit of a treat because it's one of those products. I put it on after my makeup in the morning as like my final step in my beauty regime, and it's not a makeup setter. It doesn't claim to set your makeup. It's not that sort of product, but to me it's like my finishing step. It's just a quick hydration on the skin so my skin doesn't feel dry. But the idea is that throughout the day you can put this on, keep your skin moisturised. A nice little mist over the skin will stop you getting dry. As an oily skin person, when your skin gets dry, that's actually when you start to produce a lot of extra oil, and not a lot of people know that. So something like this is like, a lot of people shy away from it if they've got oily skin because they think, well, I don't want to put more liquid on my skin. But actually you want to keep your skin nourished and hydrated to stop the oil over compensating. So a spritz of this through the day when I'm in Florida should help to keep the oil at bay, but also practically speaking, it's going to be really refreshing. It's going to be hot out there. So I thought, you know, spritz of this over the face and instantly I'm going to feel refreshed. It should help with the heat, and I will definitely carry this one with me. It is quite heavy, this one, but I can make an allowance for this because it's such a lovely product. Speaking of other lovely products, the Bobbi Brown Makeup Melter and Cleanser was next on my absolute I had to take list, if there is such a thing. I knew I was going to have to take this with me. I saw someone on Instagram use it and it literally melted their makeup. And when I used this the other day, I put it on my face and it like sucked the makeup off, and like the foam turned from white to the colour of my makeup. It was amazing and so satisfying to watch. So I thought, you know, the fact that it's enriched with goji berry extract, sugar beet and algae extract as well, it's going to have nice cleanser qualities in there, and it's just a bit of a novelty way to take off makeup. But I do love Bobbi Brown. I'm finding myself using a lot of Bobbi Brown products these days. It's naturally reinforcing my makeup. This skincare is lovely. Their vitamin base is amazing. I use that every day. So I thought this was a really great time to try this because it looks pretty cool and it felt satisfying when I used it. So this is the sort of product I recommend picking up on your way through World Duty Free because, again, it's quite heavy and there's a lot in there. So it's not going to add to your weight allowance in your case or your liquid allowance. So that's definitely something I recommend picking up on your way through. But in the travel bag it goes. Now, I don't know about you, but when I'm on holiday, I love a good pamper session. And because we're going with the children in the evenings, like when they're sleeping and stuff, I thought perfect opportunity to do some face masks, which I love doing on holiday anyway because it's like my key time to relax. And seeing as we're going on such a busy holiday, I thought the evenings would be great for a little face mask, and so I picked up the Charlotte Tilbury Goddess Skin Clay Mask. Now, clay for me is a big thing in my face masks, especially in the heat, because as someone with oily skin, clay draws out all the impurities, it brings them to the surface and gets rid of them, so my skin just feels really, really nice. It feels normal. It doesn't feel wet or oily or greasy or anything like that. So I'm excited to try this because in the evening it should help get rid of all of the things that clog my pores, like all the sun cream I'm going to be using, the makeup, the UV rays, all of the stuff that's on the skin. It should help to get rid of that. And it says on here that it visibly lifts, smooths, brightens and tightens pores for baby looking skin. So basically, if this gives me baby looking skin, I'll buy it in the bucket load because, you know, getting older and all that. But yeah, I'll be taking this as like my face mask to use once or twice a week while we're there, depending on what I think I need. In the evenings, I can read a book on the balcony while the kids sleep, use this. Absolutely perfect. May even have a glass of wine. In the beauty bag it goes. Now to the everyday skincare. Now, because I'm obviously traveling with my two sons and my husband, I had to think practically to think about products that would work for all of us. And when it comes to skincare, my sons and my husband have very sensitive skin, so it was a bit of a no-brainer really. there was a beautiful 3-piece set for the Ultra Facial Kiehl's range. Now, we love the Ultra Facial range. My husband uses it every day because he's got super sensitive skin, and in the past I've used it on my little boy's eczema on his elbows and hands and things when he gets broken skin. It's just, because it's so gentle, it's fragrance free, it's perfume free, it's really soft on the skin, so it's one of those multi-use products that I don't mind my children, my husband and everyone else using. So this set was actually really great value and seemed like a no-brainer. It's like killing two birds with one stone kind of thing. You get the 150ml Ultra Facial Cleanser, which is a liquid cleanser, which is going to be great. I'll use the Bobbi Brown first to take my makeup off and do like my first cleanse, and then this can be my second cleanse. I'll use it in the shower as a facial wash and stuff. My husband could use this if he wanted to as well in the shower. I will then follow with the toner, which I don't think anyone else will use, so I'll get this one all to myself. This is a 250ml, and it says it's a gentle toner to prepare, hydrate and comfort skin. Step 2 in my skincare, that's perfect in the mornings. I'll absolutely just follow my normal skincare routine and use that. And then afterwards, I love the fact that this set had 125ml of the Ultra Facial Cream, which is the one that my husband and children have used. Between the three of them, they'll get through a massive tub of this while we're away. So I thought it was a really great opportunity to try the big size. It will be used all over, wherever they need it, and we'll probably take it out in the day with us too. But I thought it was a really lovely set, the fact that you got 3. So I'll be using the cleanser and the toner, my husband will be using the cleanser and the facial cream, and my children will be using the facial cream. So it was one of those things I had to get because I knew we'd all get use out of it. So all 3 of these are going in the bag. Also included in that lovely set were 3 little minis, which I'm a sucker for a mini and I love extra value when it comes to things like this. There is a 65ml Nourishing Olive Fruit Oil Shampoo, and my husband will quite like using that one. There is then a Creme de Corps, which is, it's like a body wash type product, moisturizing type product. Is 30ml, and then there's also a little sample of the Hydro Plumping Retexturizing Serum Concentrate. So added value, will definitely take all of those, so they're all going in the bag as well. Now, while my husband will be using the Kiehl's cream, I will probably stick to the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream. It's just a little bit more dedicated for the type of things I want from my everyday moisturizer. Now, Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream is great because it also primes the skin. It makes a great canvas for the skin, but it's also nourishing, moisturizing. I just find that when I use this as like an everyday moisturizing type product, it leaves my skin looking really nice, ready for my makeup. It just, yeah, it's got a really nice feel on the skin, and I wanted something a bit more skincare specific for me. This is the 15ml, the baby Diddy size, the travel size, which will be great because I don't use a huge amount of moisturizer. I just don't need a lot. So that little pot should easily last me the 2 weeks while I'm away. And again, I love the fact that you can get Charlotte Tilbury at World Duty Free now, but if you're looking for a holiday moisturizer, definitely think about the travel sizes. There's nothing wrong with going for convenience, especially when you're going on holiday and saving on space and weight and all that kind of stuff. Shower time. Except you guys don't get to come with me there, but you can hear about what I'll be doing in the shower. So thinking about my hair now, I have really the ends of my hair, I had a massive haircut after my wedding because I had to really bleach my hair to get it to look how I wanted for my wedding, and the ends are really dry with all the bleach. So with the added humidity in Florida, I know that my hair is going to look dry and quite brittle. So I picked up the Kiehl's Damage Repairing Rehydrating Shampoo and Conditioner. The idea behind this is it says for very dry hair and damaged hair. That's my hair anyway, and I'm hoping the fact that it's super moisturizing and nourishing will help combat that frizz. You know, you get the frizz when you go like on holiday and your hair like just looks frizzy and you can't tame it. I'm hoping that this will help, and it smells nice, it's very gentle, but I love the Kiehl's products because they're not hugely scented, which always reassures me that they're not full of like perfumes and things, and they're more concentrated on what actually goes into the product. So I'm hoping that with a daily use of this, it's not going to weigh my hair down, because I don't know about you, like when you go on holiday, like the change in like soft water, hard water and stuff like that always makes my hair go flat, and my hair's quite fine anyway. So hopefully these will combat the frizz, stop things drying out at the ends, like the chlorine in the pools and stuff is always a nightmare for me. So hopefully this will keep my locks looking nice and nourished. In the bag they go. Also, while we're on shower time, I've got the Fresh Sugar Lychee Bath and Shower Gel. Guys, I have a confession. I am a beauty snob. It's not really a confession. I think most people know that I am that way, but when it comes to shower gel, I am a snob. For example, I import some quite expensive shower gel from America that you can't get in the UK, and I caught my husband using it in the shower the other day, and I literally screamed at him, and he looked terrified because he was like, I did not know you felt this passionately about shower gel. But I do, because I get 5 seconds in the shower in the morning without my children banging on the door, or like, it's just my little time of luxury. So I love a nice smelling shower gel, I really do. And if you get the right one, it'll nicely scent your skin throughout the day. So I thought that the Fresh Sugar Lychee one was a great option. It's 300ml. Yes, I am going away, but I don't like to rely on the stuff that you get in the hotel rooms, because you never know what it's going to be like or what it's going to smell like. And if you hate it, you're kind of stuck. So again, this is something I'd pick up on your way through duty free, so you don't have to pop it in your bag because it's heavy, but it smells beautiful. It's like sugary, and it smells a bit like sugary, like tropicalness. So it's going to be great for a foreign holiday. It's got sugar and mango seed oil in it. I just love the Fresh products. They're always really great on the skin. If my children are lucky, I might let them use it, but probably not. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to trying this, so it's going in the bag. Now, one thing with regards to, I mean, this is classed as skincare, but it's like an extra to me. I am taking the travel exclusive from L'Occitane. You can only get this from Wild Duty Free, and it has dry skin foot cream and dry skin hand cream. Now, the hand cream is L'Occitane's best selling product ever. And this set features a hand and a foot cream all in one. You get the full size. Now, I hate feet, like really hate feet. So I don't use a lot of products on my feet because they gross me out. So I'd actually quite like to try this, and I will try it before we go on my feet. But the hand cream, I have so many of these hand creams in my handbags. They're in all of my handbags around my house because it's one of the few hand creams I've found that isn't greasy and it absorbs really fast into the skin, so it does the job. And in winter and autumn I tend to get really cracked knuckles and stuff, and I'm thinking with all the chlorine over there, all those like roller coasters where I'm going to be gripping really tight, I'm going to need a good hand cream. The kids also use quite a lot of hand cream. My son with eczema, he uses a lot of eczema like type hand creams as well, so this just seemed like a really good opportunity to pick up 2 great products, and both of these will be coming with us on holiday. The foot one, if it's great, I'll definitely take it, but for sure the hand cream will be going in the bag. One of the things that everybody thinks about when they shop at World Duty Free is perfume, because it's a great place to make a huge saving on your favourite perfumes. Now, I had to go for a Chloe fragrance this time because obviously it's my namesake, but I wanted a new fragrance for this holiday because for me, perfume really evokes a memory. Like, it reminds me of a specific time, and I'm hoping that this perfume will, you know, in months and years to come, remind me of this amazing holiday that we had. So I picked up the Chloe Nomad perfume, and it's a travel exclusive where you get the 75ml huge size and then a cute little 20ml size to match. Now, the great thing about this is I can keep this one at home on my vanity, and it smells absolutely beautiful, but it's heavy. It's a heavy bottle. There's a lot of glass, as you can see in the bottom, like it's a heavy bottle. So this one I can leave at home, but then I've got the 20ml to take on holiday with me, and this I can spritz all over myself in the morning and the evening, and 20ml should get me through the 2 weeks quite easily. Now, it's not heavy. It doesn't have the weight to it. So I don't know about you, I have broken very expensive bottles of perfume in my handbag before because I find a perfume I love and then I can't get like a travel version of it, and then I just end up breaking the bag and like it goes everywhere and it stinks, and it's like it smells nice but then my perfume's gone. So I didn't want that to happen this time. So I'm really happy that I've actually got this really cute mini to take in my handbag with me when we're traveling. This would just be perfect for my bag. It won't take up a huge amount of space, so I'll quite happily be taking this on holiday with me. Another great option when it comes to fragrance when you're going on holiday is a perfume pen, and YSL do a black opium version, which is like a click and go perfume pen. You just pop it on your pulse points and it will just refresh your fragrance through the day. Everyone loves the YSL scents, don't they? And it's like super glittery as well. But the great thing about perfume pens is, yes, they're completely like convenience way of buying perfumes. They're slightly more expensive than you'd expect, but it doesn't take up a lot of space in your bag. It's not heavy. So in that sense, convenience always wins for me, because I could keep this in my handbag. It's not going to break like we've just talked about, but it's also going to give me a nice touch up whenever I need it. So things like this are a really great option when you're traveling. So again, this one will be going in my bag. So guys, there you have it. That is my travel beauty bag. Packed, sorted and ready to go. Now you have seen what I'll be taking on holiday with me. I literally feel like I've ticked something off my list because that bag is sorted now. It can go in the corner of our house where I'm keeping all the holiday stuff because it's done and dusted. I'd love to know what you think about the stuff I'm taking with me. Have I missed anything? Because I feel like I'm one of those people where I'll like get to the airport and be like, oh no, I forgot to pack it, and then I'll have to buy it last minute. But Have I forgotten anything? And is there anything in there that you think, oh, actually, that's a really great buy if you're traveling, or just basically something that you want to add to your beauty wish list? As you can see, guys, in that little haul, there were a lot of amazing buys that you can only get from World Duty Free. So I highly recommend checking them out on your travels. I'll also link to their website below if you want to have a little mooch. Always love doing a little bit of window shopping online. But yes, I would very much love it if you enjoyed today's video. You give me a thumbs up and leave me a comment. I love reading them and replying to them. They really do mean the absolute world to me. But for now, I will sign off by saying, if you haven't clicked that subscribe button, trust me, you're going to want to, because that Florida holiday that I've been talking about is going to feature a lot with a lot of fun. I'm going to have videos from my husband, my kids, all sorts. So I'd really love it if you'd hang around to watch all of those as well. And do make sure that you visit me over on Instagram, and you'll see a lot of behind the scenes footage too. Thank you so much for joining me for today's video. It's been a pleasure to film. I love these types of things. I'm one of those people who watches the pack with me videos all the time, and I just thought this was a really great way of showing you what I'm packing and taking away with me. So hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you very soon. Bye.